Yeah. So this franchise is still a thing. Expend4bles, Expend4bles, whatever, Expendables 4. That whatever. Hey guys, it's your guy in the chair here, and this is my review of Expendables 4, starring Sylvester Stallone, Jason Statham, Megan Fox, Tony Jaa, and Iko if that's how you pronounce his name. It was directed by Scott Waugh. And this is just an excuse for me to use my Jason Statham accent, and I'm not going to use it the entire time because I think I'm starting to get away from Jason Statham and starting to just sound like Crocodile Dundee. So we're going to skip the accent and just get into what the hell this movie's about. Basically, look, this is the continuation of the Expendables franchise where, honestly, the best way I can describe this plot is Iko Uwais is just, he's a bad guy, and Sly Stallone, Jason Statham, they're all sent on a mission to basically stop this guy. Honestly, that's the best way I can describe it. There's a bad guy and this ensemble of old, young, hot, I mean, they're not, that's a mixture of things. So the old guys is Sly, 50 Cent, Jason Statham, and Lundgren, all those guys. Those are the old guys. The hot ones are Megan Fox, and I think her name is Lucy Tran, I believe her name is. And then the young guy is Tony Jaa, and whoever the other character is. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to be very not empathetic, but energetic about this movie or about this review. It's just, the movie's, it's okay. It's not as bad now. At 14%, which is what it currently has on Rotten Tomatoes. It is not that bad. It is not that bad whatsoever. For the people that are trashing on the movie like that, did you watch the trailer? Because you should have known exactly what you were in for once you saw the trailer. But without further ado, guys, let's get into what I liked, what I didn't like about the movie. Okay, so as far as what I liked about the movie, before I get into that, I just want to read the plot synopsis on Google real quick, just to show how much they cared about what this plot is about. It literally says, armed with every weapon they can get their hands on, the Expendables are the world's last line of defense, and the team that gets cold when other options are all of the options are off the table. That's literally just a description of like a special task force. That's not a movie synopsis plot. So that's why I try to tell y'all. It really don't matter what the plot is to this movie. It's literally just this group of people killing bad guys all movie. There's not much else to it. Now, as far as what I liked about the movie, Jason Statham and Tony Jaa completely backpacked the entire movie. This is where the movie kind of loses me, or where my frustration with this movie begins, because when I'm watching this trailer, literally the only thing going off in your head is, aren't these guys too old to be doing this shit? Like, yes, it's funny in Lethal Weapon when Glover continuously says, I'm too old for this shit. But these guys are literally too old to be doing this shit, and it shows in the movie by what the characters are given to do throughout the movie. The only people indulged in straight hand-to-hand combat the entire movie is Jason Statham, Tony Jaa. There's another young guy in there. I don't know his name. Megan Fox does a few hand-to-hand stunts. Lucy Tran does some, but basically anybody who's under the age of, I don't know how old Statham is, but anybody who's under the age of Jason Statham in the movie, yeah, they're doing a lot. They're doing all the stunts and all the hand-to-hand combat. Anybody who's older than that, which is like 40% of the cast, they're just using weapons and guns and shooting and stuff like that because they don't have the physical capabilities to pull off what this movie's asking them to do. And like I said, you can definitely tell by what each character is given to do in the film. Now, with that being said, like I said, Jason Statham and Tony Jaa absolutely backpacked. Their fight scenes Iko Uwais too, the guy who played the villain in the movie, amazing. Like I said, their fight scenes are absolutely incredible. The hand-to-hand combat, a few of those fight scenes had me on the edge of my seat. It was very cool to watch Jason Statham just completely go Jason Statham mode or transporter mode or whatever mode he's always in, and just completely kicking ass. Jason Statham's awesome. Iko Uwais was awesome. Tony Jaa was awesome. I'm going to be saying that a lot because, like I said, those guys really did most of the heavy lifting when it came to the action in the movie. And I'll also say this, the first like 25 minutes of this movie is exactly what you expected to be, just straight explosions, straight dumb shit going on, just old guys just tearing shit up, shooting at people. And honestly, the deaths are incredible as far as like just being completely over the top and bloody. And the rated R, I love the rated R rating in this movie because the last one, Expendables 3, had PG-13. Was not needed whatsoever. You did not need that. I get you were trying to change the rating to see if you can get more people to come into the theater and make it a little more family friendly, but this is an Expendables movie. It needs to be as bloody as humanly possible. They got the point. They did that in this movie, and it's freaking awesome. There are a lot of cool kills in this movie. There's a lot of gruesome kills in this movie too. A lot of guys getting stabbed in the throat. Shit is crazy, but it's really enjoyable. For the first 25 minutes, you're definitely able to throw popcorn in your face. After that, there is a decision that is made in this film that I am not the biggest fan of, and it's very obvious what they tried to do with that trope. And of course, you'll see, if you see the movie, you'll probably know what I'm referring to, but they make a choice with one of the characters that I was not really a fan of, and the movie kind of dies off after that. And I'll say this, when the movie is bad, it's bad. It's really bad. It's not even like cringy bad. It's more so like skin crawling, like why is this here? What is this in the movie for? And when the movie is good, as far as the action set pieces, it's good. You're really just paying for old guys blowing shit up, shooting shit, fighting shit, just doing crazy shit, and you get that for the most part. Like I said, it's based off of the physical capabilities of each actor. And personally, even the youngest actors now, Lucy Tran, whose name was Lash in the movie, I felt like she was kind of underused. They could have used her a bit more because she actually had a really cool whiplash little chain thing that she used. I felt like she was kind of underutilized in the movie. Megan Fox was useless. Megan Fox had one special move, and she had one move, and she killed people after that one move every time. I get, Megan Fox is hot, so it's like, put a hot chick in the movie, but like, we really could have put anybody else in the movie, and I'm pretty sure they would have been able to do a lot more than Megan Fox did. She just didn't kick enough ass for me, so it's like, if you're not kicking ass, the hell are you in this movie for? But other than that, look, the second half of this movie is kind of where a lot of just the cheesy, crazy shit just pops off. I really enjoyed the fact that we got a 50 Cent song in this movie. I love that part. That was one of my favorite parts of the movie. You got 50 Cent in the movie. Gotta use one of his songs just to hype you up for a second. Love that. But other than that, look, the second half of this movie, you can definitely tell that the budget went to a lot of the explosions in this whole thing, because the CGI, not even CGI, just the background, just the visual effects are very, very great. They're very dollar store effects towards the end of this movie. It gets very bad, and you can tell that they were just trying to finish this thing, phone it in. But like I said, it's an Expendables movie. So personally, when I walked into this movie, I'm walking in and I'm not trying to be as hard on this movie, because I'm like, dude, it's literally old guys just kicking ass. If you can just stay in that mindset, you truly should have at least a somewhat decent time with this movie. Like, if you, like, 14% is just unnecessary. 14% means you were expecting a Mission Impossible or something completely different. An actual, a good, like, not even a good, maybe you were expecting a good action movie. This is a decent one. This is a decent action movie. You were probably expecting a good one, and it just didn't come close to what you were expecting, and that's where the 14% came from. But honestly, guys, for all those reasons and so many more, I'm going to go ahead and give the Expendables 4, Expend4bles, a 2.75 out of 5 stars. Okay, guys, so Expendables 4, have you seen it? What did you think about it? Look, be sure to like, share, subscribe, all that stuff and so much more. I really do appreciate you guys for watching. Look, this is your guy in the chair. More content coming to you soon.